What's good? This is Kelby Cannon, publisher of Megan the Magazine, founder of the membership, and we are live with Nina Bakasi. All right. What the hell is up, bro?
Man, chilling. I'm trying to break through. You feel me? Trying to go crazy.
Listen, so I was first introduced to your music through our music review. Your management submitted the record. You got the videos going crazy right now. Like, really great energy. I think he was like a top 3 song for that particular review show. And like when she said that you was at the event, you know, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to meet him. Like the energy in the video was mad aggressive. So I was like, all right, let me get myself together. Just take some shit pop off up in here. And so like you approached and you was like real smooth, real cool, your business demeanor. I was like, all right, bro, about his business. So like from just watching how you moved and worked around the room, I could tell that the music industry doesn't seem like it's something particularly new to you. So how long have you been doing music, and how long have you actually been pursuing a career?
So when it comes to that, I've always been around it. I grew up around it. I've seen it as a little kid, like small. I have an uncle who is in Day 26. He was making a band, so I used to watch that. You feel me? I used to go home from school and see my parents, my aunties, uncles all making music inside the studio we had in our garage. So it was like instilled within me, you feel me? So I just grew up on it. It's all I know. I would leave school and I had to go to the studio with my uncle Brian from Day 26, my dad. Like, I just be in it all the time. It's all I seen. It's really all I know.
Okay. So being around it, just growing up, and it just being something that's normal to you. When did you first realize that, like, what was normal to you isn't normal for other people? Because sometimes we grow up around stuff and it's like just because you're accustomed to it, and then you realize that the people around you, maybe friends that you had from school and other people, you realize how special your situation was. When was that when you first realized that?
So I guess it never really just like came across, like that thought never came across to me how like I was in a special situation to where I grew up around this type of environment. Like, to me, I'm just like, this is regular, but I guess I still to this day I feel like I don't understand that I'm different, that I grew up different.
Right.
I still don't understand it.
Okay. And the reason why I asked that is because, you know, there's like coming home from school and the studio being there and your uncle being on TV and seeing like that type of stuff. Often like these things become they're normal to you, but then you doing music with maybe some friends at school, you know, and other producers that you work with, and the way that they're looking at your situation versus, oh, that's my Uncle Brian. Like,
yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
But not like, tell us a little bit about like when you first started, like from being around it to actually start doing it. Actually, what did you start doing first? Rapping, writing? What was it that first got your attention?
Yeah. I guess the first thing was my dad, like, writing stuff for me and like putting me in the little studio he had and like just making me do stuff. And I was just like, okay, this is cool. Like, I like this. So I ending up writing my own stuff and like trying it for myself. I did like little talent shows when I was in middle school, elementary and stuff like that. But I feel like when I really just fell in love with it, probably I was like about 15, 16, and like that's when I was just thinking about that all the time. Like, it was nothing else on my mind. I knew I didn't want to do nothing else but rap. So it's like, I don't know, it's always been there. But yeah, I feel like when I started going through stuff, because you know when you a kid, you don't really go through nothing.
Right.
You don't realize if your parents are going through nothing because you just having fun.
Right.
So once I realized, once I got to that age, I was like, damn, shit is fucked up, shit is messed up. So that's when I started writing and being able to tell my story and what I had going on.
Got you.
Mhm.
And that's like just a real thing about art, like art being a way to express your emotions and the things that you're going through, just working through stuff. And so it's like one of the things that we talk about is like especially for our platform, because I believe that a lot of people should just do music as a hobby. Like it's nothing wrong. Like you start off as a hobby, and then if you find that love for it and you see potential in it, then pursue it as a business. And so like that's one of the things that notice about you. Like you have the talent for it, but I want you to speak to like the growth to get where you are now. Like, what was those first bars like? Like the first song. Can you remember your first song?
I actually can't. Actually, it might be on YouTube. Me being in fourth grade at a Taylor store, like it's crazy. It sucks. Like it's terrible. But yeah, I can remember. I don't know if I wanted to put it out there like this. But I was talking about like being a superhero and stuff like that, like little kid stuff.
Yeah, relevant stuff.
Yeah, positive stuff. So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so that's the thing. Like, it started off as something that you did, something that you enjoyed doing,
It's
and
fun.
exactly, and through that, like it being fun is what keeps you doing it. Like, it's no when there's no pressure. When it ain't like, yo, I'm trying to get 1 million streams on my superhero rap. Like, it's
Yeah,
like
I think about stuff like
you ready to write another one. Like,
yeah.
it's like I got that one done. Let me write another one. And the development. And so, how many songs would you say that you've written and recorded? Like just a guesstimate, like in the time that you've been doing music.
Man.
Over 100.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Way over 100.
Over 200.
I probably recorded more than 100 songs in the past couple years. Like,
Right.
but yeah, I say like over 600 probably. Like, yeah,
Right. And the reason why I ask that is because, when a lot of people may hear your music and then see you and see how young you are and just take for granted that like, yo, it's just natural. And think that they can do and replicate the same thing, not realizing the number of reps that you've put in the gym.
see, some people blow up. They just, I just did the song. I just did a song. I just blew up.
Yeah.
It's been practice. It's been a lot of work to where, like, I didn't always used to be as good as I am, but I had to really practice. I really had to work on my craft, and work on my pen, and really just go hard about it. But some people just, that's them. That's cool if you got it naturally, but I had to work for this.
Right. And that's the thing. I don't think anyone has it naturally. Some people get lucky.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like you can be 7 foot tall, but you still gotta learn how to dribble the ball. Like you
Oh,
still
yeah.
gotta learn and so like because of hearing your music, like you have one of those things that a lot of people, I say, the natural thing is the it. You feel me? It's a lot of people who can write well, who can do all these things, but they don't have it, the personality. They don't perform or emote well.
Yeah.
Like, so like I can listen to your lyrics and it's like, oh, that's dope, but you ain't selling it. Like, and so like I think that's one of the cool things, like when it comes to that natural aspect of it, the people who have it, but then to not just rest on the fact that I have it, to continue writing and working and perfecting your craft so that you can have all of it. And so that's one of the things that I took away from checking out your music. Now, here's a question I got for you. I know you're working on the EP. Tell me, when is the EP coming, and what's the vibe that you're going for with this EP?
So yeah, from what you've heard a lot of the high energy, crazy stuff. That's, now I'm a very calm, laid back person, and that's me bottling up what I really got going on. So when I get in the booth, I'm letting all my energy out. So that's where you get that high energy, that you know what I'm saying, wild shit. But for this EP, it's more. I'm talking about the stuff I've been through recently and what, like, how I'm feeling, like how I'm feeling before whatever happens. Like, if I blow up, like how I'm feeling about, like, who I am as a person. You feel me? And the tape is called Before I Get Too Deep. So it's just like a lot more telling you more stories and telling you more heart, like shit that come from the heart. So I'm finna talk about pain, love, betrayal, and that's mostly the theme of it. There's a couple of songs on there that's gonna turn you up, a couple of songs on there that might make somebody cry. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm just putting my heart on a project. That's
Right.
Mhm.
How many tracks are you expecting to have on the EP?
So I wanted 9, but my manager said it's too long, so I probably had like 5, 6. But
Okay.
I got some. I got some shit. So
You gonna deluxe them after that?
I might. Yeah, I might. Yeah.
So what is one of the songs that I would say you feel is the most personal one so far that you've written or put together on the project? The one that, it's always like, sometimes you have those records where it's like, man, should I put this out or should I have said that in it? Like where it make you double think.
I say a lot of personal shit in this EP. A lot of personal shit, and some people in my life probably might get mad. You feel me?
Right.
But that's just how I feel, and that's how I'm gonna express myself. And I can't even just pick just one song where I'm just really just saying some shit, because a lot of them
Right.
have some real deep stuff on it. But I guess if I had to choose, I'd say the first song, which is called the same song as the EP, Before I Get Too Deep. And it just talk about how I'm not good at expressing myself, like talking to people or telling people my feelings. I need to drink or smoke some in order to really just open up and talk to you. So that's what I'm covering over that song.
Okay. Now, with the EP, like, how many projects have you released so far?
So I haven't released any projects.
Right. Just like all singles.
All like just singles and dropping songs here and there and stuff like that. I haven't. I have, like, I've dropped projects, but like no official projects. Like I've done like the SoundCloud little era stuff where I'm dropping stuff on SoundCloud.
Right.
But that was before I started really doing it professionally. But so professionally, I started like 2020, and I haven't dropped any projects since then. I've
Okay.
just been dropping singles.
And that goes back to kind of what I was saying earlier about the ability to do this because you love doing it and to be working on your craft and just focusing on getting good and outdoing yourself and getting to a place where you comfortable. Like in 2020, what would you say was that thing? What was the feeling that you had or the thing that made you say, yo, I'm about to get serious about this. We about to make this shit happen. What was that for you?
So, man, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even expect to make it past 18 years old how I was living. In 2020, I was 20. So I'm just like, at that point, I had no skills with work wise, trying to get money and stuff. I didn't know nothing but music, nothing but the streets. So I'm just like, I don't know what else to do. So I think, man, I was going through some crazy stuff, heartbreak, all type of stuff. So I'm just like, man, I'm finna just go crazy. Came up on some, and I just started putting money in on music stuff. And that's why I came up with that 40 Gon Bang song. And I didn't, that was on accident. Like, I didn't know it was going to go like that. I'm just in the house, put on the beat. I start recording, just punching in. I'm not even writing or nothing. I'm just punching in, playing around. I made a trailer, put a little put it on Instagram, and it wasn't mixed or nothing. Like, it sounded terrible, but it got a lot of little attention. I was
Right.
like, I'm finna go to the studio. First time paying for a real studio session. I did that song, and I just did a video back to back.
Right.
It went crazy. Got attention from Sauce Walka, Power Wall, and stuff. I'm just, I just started going crazy. I'm just, man, I'm finna go in the studio all the time. I'm never gonna record at home again. Yeah.
And it's like, and so like that's the thing. Like I encourage artists to record at home, like to get your own setup. Like, cause I feel like that's where you gonna practice and get good and build your confidence. But once you hit that like, oh, I can do this, it's good to go to the studio, because then you got these outside, the engineer giving you feedback, the energy exchange between you and the producer, your team. And it's going to give you, because you, like when you recording yourself, you know how to kind of get your levels right.
Yeah.
But it was like,
you find your sound.
Yeah. But like, so I'm gonna ask you this: your first time being in the studio, like when with having the engine, not having to let me hurry up and pause it and then go back to recording it, like having someone just punching you in and you just being able to relax and be in rapper mode, just being an artist. How did that feel?
All right. I guess that first studio session, it went really well. Like, the engineer was real cool. I was in there by myself. I didn't have no gang of people with me in there. I'm just in there by myself. So I just got in the booth, and I knew I had that energy in me. I knew I had it in me. It was meant to be. I grew up around this. I know this is exactly where I was supposed to be. The lights in the studio are always cool to me. Always put me in that mode. So I just started getting on that mic. Crazy.
All right, that's what's up. Now, so you recorded 40 Gon Bang at the crib, posted Trilla, and we might have to do a side by side for the video. Play them.
I'm talking about the sound was bad.
But that's the thing I tell people, like, I rather a good song mixed terribly than a bad song mixed well. Like, because you can't mix good into a record. Like, so, but you put that shit up on the internet and like the response was immediate. Like, you feel me? And like people was fucking with it. And it put that battery in your back to actually go into the studio and clean it up. Like, what was like when the engineer was mixing it, or when you got that mix back on it? Like the little things that they was doing, and you hear like, oh damn, I wouldn't have thought to do that. Like, they put the little drops in, the echoes and all that shit. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, so hearing all that, I'm like, oh.
That's what's up.
That boy right there, yeah, for sure. And I'm hearing myself for the first time, professional, you know what I'm saying, recording system. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, sound. Yeah, I think I got some. You feel like I might just got some for real.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like all of those, like I say, positive reinforcements, like they keep pushing you forward. Like you took the time to develop as an artist. It's like you didn't start rapping and then immediately try to get on. You got good because you got practice. And you know, it's like when you find yourself in that space, when you did the 40 Gon Bang song, you put it out there and the people gave you that feedback and to let you know, like, yo, you got something with this record. And rather than just sticking with that, you said, what can I do to make it better? And took it to the studio. So now we're in the studio, give and take with the engineer, got you sounding crispy. You release it, you getting love and looks from the legends in your area, like, yo, getting attention. And so that prompts you to go for it and do the video. So what was the process with like finding someone to do the video and that whole thing?
All right, so like I'll say like a few months before I did that video, I had did another song that I recorded at home and I did a video to it. It was like I saw, but the video man, one of my partners put me on it because he rapped too, and the song wasn't good.
It's like simplest way I can say it. It was a bad song.
The song wasn't good.
I know.
But that video, man, yeah, but the video, man, was cold.
Right.
So I was already locked in with him. I told him, let's go ahead and do this in Third Ward. And you know what I'm saying, where I come from, we gonna do that EP Emancipation Park.
Gotcha.
And I called up my people. We just all pulled up, just did the video. And it wasn't no thought process to it. I just knew I just wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, at home. And I wanted to just have fun and just turn up in the video.
Nah, that was exactly what the video was. It was just like the video matched the energy. The aesthetics of the video matched the energy. It wasn't complicated or anything, but it was just like this fits. Like so but your guy who did homie who did the video, who shot and directed it, like it was very clean. Like the quality of the video, the cuts were very clean. And I think he did a great job of matching the energy of the song while still keeping it simple. Yeah.
Shout out Larry. Yeah, he ain't do no crazy edits or nothing. It's perfect. I like it perfect like that. It's, you can see the video, you can see who there. You feel me? It just gives you that energy.
All right, so give me 5 things that are on your rapper bucket list that you want to knock off in the next 24 months.
Rapper bucket list. First off, I'm so ready to perform. Like the big shows, the big crowds.
Right.
I need that bad. Like I'm a very good performer. I'm not shy at all. I'm gonna get out there and like turn up. Like that's what I want bad. I definitely want to perform big shows. Shoot, Double XL. I've been watching that all the time since I was a little kid. So I want to get on up. Shoot, I'm trying to put on for the city for real. So that.
All right, that's 2.
Yeah, that's 2 right there. Man, one thing that I definitely want is to put people on some money. I want to put all my people on some money, start some businesses, clothes, all types of stuff. Whatever we can do, we gonna get some money. Let's see the third one. It's probably gonna be cliche, whatever. But I want that chain. I need it. I need it. Put that 9 on there. I need that chain.
You gotta get that the Nina Vakasi chain.
Yeah. And I ain't even go beyond no designer stuff. I'm gonna just be wearing my own clothes. Let me see. Number 5. Rapper bucket list.
Let's recap. Why you think about it. So, first, stages, the big shows, Double XL freshman cover.
Yeah.
Putting your people onto some money, starting some other businesses, some fashion and all that stuff. And 4th, you said the chain, the big one, not the little one. and number 5.
Oh yeah, them features. I want to feature with Kodak. I want to feature with let me see who else. Who else I want to feature with? I got one with Paul Wall. I do some more music with him.
Right.
I want one with Sauce. I want one with Big X Plug.
Okay.
Big Avo. Yep. Who else? I don't CEO Trail. I just want to get in there and really. I want to get on there to see how good I am.
Right.
You feel me? I want to get on there and see if I can keep up with the big names and really show out and be like, oh yeah, I've been hard.
Right.
Yeah, type shit like that. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. And it's interesting. Like that's one of the things for me, like as an artist and a creative, like when you really love this shit. And that's the difference between, I think, people who succeed and the people who fail at it. The people who succeed are the people who really love this shit, because it's like you always gonna hit roadblocks and shit like that. That's gonna make you question shit or disappoint you. But it's just like staying at that shit to keep overcoming and getting to that next level. But it's like you say that for you, you want to get these features with these people, and it ain't even. And I can see genuinely like, yo, so I can blow up and so they can put me on. It's like, yo, I want to test my pen. Like, you know, you gonna test your shit.
Man,
So I fuck with that.
I don't care.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up. So like when it comes to the music, like so far with doing everything, what has been the biggest setback that you had to adjust to or overcome since starting taking this seriously and going at it professionally?
Baby, I don't like.
Okay.
I don't.
You was loving the pandemic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For real. I don't like, I'm not a big people person.
Mm.
I can definitely go out and I can go to a club. I'm gonna be at the club chilling, but if I'm performing up, that's when you're gonna see me come out of me, like be able to be myself. But besides that, I'm just not very good at talking to people or just being outside and being around a lot of people.
Right.
If I could sit at home or I'd make videos all day and drop videos like young boy. But he'll be going on. I do that all day. Yeah, I just gotta do better in going outside and networking and stuff like that. But that's what my manager helping me with for sure.
And that speaks volumes. Like I said, you have a lot of good things going on, but it's always having that complete package that makes it easier. And it's easier to get that complete package when you surround yourself with a solid team of individuals. Who are some of the people that are in your team, and like what kind of parts do they play? What do they have as far as managers, producers you working with, engineers? Tell us about some of the people on your team.
For my engineer L Will studios, that's why I've been recording my EP with. About
Is
to
that the
start.
same? Is it the same engineer or a different engineer?
It's the same one.
Same one.
Like I've had the same one for my whole little EP, just the EP part. That's what I've been working with on my EP. I'm probably gonna get some more engineers to touch in and put that little input on the project. Um, I'm finna start working with Marion Crazy. You know, he did Mona Leo stuff, Kenny Lou stuff. So I'm starting working with him. He a producer. Um, who else have I worked with? I worked with Kalani. He's a engineer. Um, I have my manager Rachel. She's been putting me on the live radio stuff with you know. So she's been
Right.
helping me a lot with the networking part of stuff, helping me put my EP together. I have my tour manager Antoine, so he booking my shows. So when I'm ready to start going on tour and I start really doing stuff, he'll put me on tours. And now I just got a couple people I'm working with to really get out there and handle this business.
All right. That's what's up. So that's really what I wanted to get on the horn with you, chop it up with you, like about the music, what's coming up down the pipeline with the EP. What we looking at as far as the release window for the EP?
So we want to drop it this year. We don't have a specific date quite yet because it's recorded.
Right.
It's recorded, but I want to probably add a couple. I want to record a few more songs just to have a wider selection, and we're really in the mixing and mastering process, and you know what I'm saying. That's pretty much it. That's mixing and mastering process. I want to drop it. I want to. It feels like, you know what I'm saying. If I really could just
that
do
should
it,
be up last night.
Oh yeah. It would have probably been that. Yeah. I would have probably been that.
So what if a producer wants to send you some beats? Like how can they send you some beats if someone want to tap in with you? And what kind of vibe are you looking for, like on production?
Definitely I feel like I like certain type. I like a very certain, like specific type of beats. I'm very picky. I can't just rap on any beat. I need to. I need to feel it. I like a lot of samples, hard hitting drums every time. Uh, it don't even have to be like a hype, crazy beat. It could be smooth. It could be turnt, whatever. But I just need to hear like something soulful in there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And what's it called? You said where they can send their beats to? My email, my manager email, GMNF management. That's on Instagram, so you can check that out. My email is vakasihouse@gmail.com for anybody want to send me some beats. Go ahead, rip them hoes for you.
All right. So you got any last words you want to leave the people with? Anything else that before we slide up out of here?
Man, y'all go ahead, stay tuned, cause they coming, bro. I'm really coming. They know what it is. Nina Picasso, aka Big Baby, place for the 9. We ain't on nobody time but mine.
All right. Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Big Baby, man.
That was Nina Vakasi.